Welcome back, my luminous soul. I'm Luna Celestine, and I'm deeply honored you've chosen to be here with me today. If you're listening to this message, trust that it's not by accident. You were guided here, through energy, through intuition, perhaps even through that quiet voice within that's been whispering, something is shifting. Today, we stand on the edge of something extraordinary. Not just another cosmic moment, but a powerful transformation, a rare and sacred love portal, set to open on April 30th. This energy won't just touch your heart. It will speak to the core of your soul, activating parts of you that have been waiting patiently to rise. Maybe you've already felt it, a strange stirring in your chest, a soft urgency you can't quite explain, a longing for something more aligned, more passionate, more true. If so, know this: you are not imagining it. The universe is preparing something for you. And in today's reading, I'll help you prepare for it, not just spiritually, but energetically. So take a deep breath, settle into this space, and let's walk together through what this rare portal brings. Love, yes, but also shadow, healing, fire, and the return of your sacred power. Let's begin. As Venus, the planet that governs love, beauty, and connection, moves into fiery Aries, the tone of love changes. It no longer whispers, it demands to be felt. The energy becomes more direct, more primal, and for some of us, more uncomfortable. This is not a gentle invitation to fall in love. It's a call to confront how we give and receive love in every corner of our life. The air around you may feel heavier or more electric. That's not your imagination, it's the friction of change. A change that doesn't ask for permission. When love comes through Aries, it doesn't wait for the perfect timing. It doesn't ask you to be ready. It shows up boldly, sometimes messily, and expects you to meet it there. In truth, not in performance. This is the kind of love that calls out your defenses, exposes your avoidance, and dares you to stay present. It's not about softness right now. It's about courage, not the absence of fear, but the willingness to show up anyway, even if your voice shakes or your heart is unsure. This portal, opening on April 30th, isn't only about romantic connection. It's bigger than that. It's about self-respect, about showing up fully for the things that matter to you, about creating from a place of fire, not from a place of fear. The love entering now touches everything: how you speak to yourself, how you protect your time, how you pursue your purpose, how you allow yourself to be seen. But before this kind of love can settle in, Spirit is asking for something honest, a pause, a moment of stillness, a willingness to look inward and notice where love still feels unsafe, where connection still feels fragile, not to fix it right away, but to notice it, to name it, and to make room for it. You can't receive what you're still afraid of, and you can't welcome love if parts of you still believe you don't deserve it. So this week, the message is clear. Get honest with yourself first and foremost. What kind of love are you truly ready for? Where are you still hiding behind the mask of indifference, or over-functioning, or pretending not to care? Aries doesn't want the version of you that performs. It wants the version that's real, raw, present, even when it's messy. To cross this threshold fully, with presence, not pretense, Spirit is gently inviting you to face the parts of yourself you may have ignored, resented, or misunderstood. These aren't flaws, they aren't failures. They're wounds, quiet places inside you that are still waiting to be seen with compassion. And if you want to receive the kind of love this portal offers, you're going to have to meet these shadows first. Not to fight them, but to sit with them, listen to them, and learn what they've been trying to say all along. The first is the shadow of depression. This may not show up as loud sorrow. It might be a quiet heaviness you carry without naming it, a sense of disconnection, a low-grade numbness, a feeling that joy is always a little out of reach. Maybe you've been moving through life on autopilot, or maybe you've been carrying a sadness that doesn't have a clear cause. Spirit is not asking you to fix it right away. Spirit is asking you to stop pretending it isn't there. This shadow often has roots in early pain, moments where you didn't feel safe to express yourself, losses that were never fully grieved, or needs that were quietly unmet. You don't need to go back and relive the past, but you do need to acknowledge that some part of you still feels it. And it's not weakness to admit that. It's actually the doorway to healing. The second is the shadow of laziness, though that word may not be entirely fair. You might be judging yourself for being slow, unmotivated, or inconsistent, but Spirit wants you to question where that judgment comes from. Is it truly laziness, or is it exhaustion, overwhelm, or even the body's way of asking for a different pace? Sometimes we internalize the world's pressure to always be doing, always be producing, and we start to believe that rest is failure, but it's not. You're not falling behind. You're realigning. And if this portal is asking anything of you, it's to move from alignment, not from urgency. So take the time you need. Just don't give up. Progress doesn't always look loud. The third is the shadow of combativeness. You may have noticed lately that your patience is shorter, your tolerance thinner, your reactions sharper. Maybe it's not even your own anger. Maybe you're picking up on the emotional tension of others. Either way, this energy asks to be named. Anger isn't wrong. It's often a sign that a boundary is needed, or that one has been crossed. But not every fire is yours to feed. Not every argument is sacred. This season of love is asking you to choose your energy wisely. You don't need to respond to every provocation. You don't need to explain your worth to people who refuse to see it. Let go of the urge to fight just to prove something. Protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is. These three shadows aren't coming up to sabotage you. They're rising because love is coming, and these old stories can't come with you. They've served their purpose. They've protected you. But now, it's time to thank them and move forward with greater honesty, softness, and self-respect. I see a lion beside you now, not just as a symbol, but as a presence, fierce, grounded, and alert. This is not the energy of panic or scrambling. This is the energy of ancient knowing. The lion doesn't chase because it's desperate. It moves with purpose because it senses what is meant for it. It doesn't question its instincts. It follows them. And in this season, that lion lives in you. There's something inside you that's beginning to stir, maybe quietly, maybe with force. It might be a calling you've ignored, a dream you've put off, a version of yourself you've been too afraid to fully become. But it's not going away. In fact, it's getting louder. You might not be able to name it yet, but you can feel it. It shows up in your restlessness, in your deep longing for more meaning, in the way the old things no longer satisfy you. That's not a problem. That's your spirit waking up. Whether what's calling you is a relationship that mirrors your truth, a vocation that sets your heart on fire, or a deeper level of healing you've been avoiding, the timing is now. The chase is not about running faster. It's about turning inward and becoming still enough to hear what your soul is saying. There is a hunger here, but not the kind that leaves you empty. This is the hunger of purpose, of clarity, of remembering. You didn't come here just to get by. You came to embody something, a strength, a light, a message only you can carry. And no matter how long it's been buried, it's still alive. Your soul hasn't forgotten. The lion in you hasn't stopped watching. It's only been waiting for the moment when you would finally stop shrinking and start stepping forward. So when you feel that inner pulse, that tug in your chest, don't dismiss it. Follow it. Trust it. It knows the way. As your light becomes stronger, clearer, more visible, it's natural that other energies will be drawn to it. Not all of them will feel good. Some may come with doubt, some with distraction, some disguised as urgency or even support, but not everything that reaches for you deserves access to you. This is something Spirit wants you to remember now. Your energy is not open terrain, it is sacred ground, and the more you rise, the more important it becomes to guard that ground with discernment, not guilt. You might already feel it. Maybe you've been more tired lately, even when nothing physical explains it. Maybe certain conversations leave you feeling drained, or certain environments feel heavier than they used to. That's not just in your head. That's your intuition telling you what's no longer aligned. You don't need to fight it. You don't even need to explain it. But you do need to listen. Your peace is not something to negotiate with others. It's something to protect firmly, lovingly, and consistently. There will be days, even in your growth, when you feel low, sad, lost. Don't let those moments trick you into believing you've regressed. You haven't. Even the brightest souls have their storms. What matters is not whether those emotions arise, because they will. What matters is whether you let them live inside you permanently, or whether you allow them to pass through like weather. You are allowed to feel. You are not required to hold. Spirit wants you to know this. You don't have to shine all the time to still be the light. Even on your quiet days, your confused days, your deeply human days, you are still doing the work. You are still a source of love. You are still guiding others just by being true to yourself. And if you've forgotten your impact, remember this. Even a small flicker of light is enough to guide someone home in the dark. You are not just a flicker. You are a beacon, a steady presence, a voice of clarity in a loud world. And that's not something you have to prove. It's something you already are. The final blessing Spirit offers you today arrives in the form of Taurus, she who is fully present. She doesn't come to fix or to rescue. She doesn't offer an escape. What she offers is something quieter, something harder. The invitation to stay, to stop running, to stop distracting, to stop waiting for the storm to pass before you begin again. Taurus teaches that power isn't always loud. Sometimes it's found in the simple act of breathing through discomfort instead of avoiding it. Sometimes it's in pausing long enough to feel the ache instead of numbing it. In a world that urges you to move faster, to keep going, to solve and succeed and get over it, Taurus whispers the opposite. Be here. Be still. Don't abandon yourself just because the moment is hard. There may be things in your life right now that feel unresolved, conversations that hurt, questions without answers, uncertainties that make your chest tighten. You might be tempted to distract yourself, to chase clarity or closure, to scroll, to plan, to fix. But sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is stay in the moment, without demanding that it become something else. Just breathe through it. Let it be what it is. Let you be what you are. This presence, raw, honest, unguarded, is where healing begins. It's where clarity returns, not by force, but by patience. And maybe that's what this season is asking of you. Not that you rise higher or work harder, but that you return to this breath, this feeling, this heartbeat, without trying to escape it. Spirit offers you these 3 questions, not to solve something, but to gently guide your attention inward. Am I doing everything I can to stay present? Or am I losing myself in thoughts of the past, fears of the future, or distractions that keep me from truly feeling? How can I focus more effectively, not just in productivity, but in attention, in presence, in how I show up for myself and for the life I'm living right now? What happens when I accept things just as they are? Not forever, not with resignation, but with softness, with surrender, with the kind of trust that says, even this has purpose. Even now, I am safe. Tara stands with you in this space, not to take the storm away, but to remind you that you are strong enough to stand in it. That sometimes the storm isn't what you think it is. Sometimes It's not the thing that breaks you, it's the thing that reveals you. If the number 1144 has been appearing in your life, on clocks, receipts, license plates, or in moments that feel strangely timed, it's not random. Spirit is speaking to you, quietly but clearly. This number is not a warning, it's a message of alignment. It's a soft reassurance that love, joy, and a rare, life-shifting encounter are much closer than you think. You may not see it yet, but the energy is already moving in your direction. Something beautiful, perhaps a connection that feels like deep recognition, or a moment that changes everything, is on its way. This love isn't just romantic. It's the kind that reaches deep into your bones, the kind that reminds you who you really are. It might come through a person, through purpose, or through a sudden sense of peace, but it will come. What Spirit asks of you now is simple, but not always easy. Stay in high vibration. That doesn't mean forcing happiness or pretending everything is fine. It means staying honest. It means choosing presence, even in uncertainty. It means continuing to align your daily choices with the deeper truth of who you are and who you're becoming. When your energy is clear, the path forward clears with it. You may have wondered recently if you've missed something, a chance, a moment, a calling. You may have felt late, behind, unsure if you're moving fast enough. But 1144 arrives to remind you that timing is not your enemy. You are not lost. You are not off course. There is nothing broken in your process. In fact, you are exactly where you need to be. The delays, the detours, even the disappointments, they've all been part of the way your soul has been preparing to receive what's next. What's coming is not just any connection, but one that sees you, understands you, and moves with you in the direction of your truth. So breathe. Let this message settle into the quiet places inside you that still feel unsure. Let it wrap around the parts of you that are still healing, still hoping. You haven't been waiting for nothing. You've been aligning. And now, the universe is aligning with you. Until next time, my beloved star soul, may your path be illuminated, may your heart stay open, and may you always remember the light you've been searching for has always lived within you. As we come to the end of today's journey, I want to thank you, not just for being here, but for showing up for yourself, for taking the time to listen, to reflect, and to reconnect with what matters. The energy surrounding this portal is not light or casual, it is sacred, and so is your presence within it. You are being called into something deeper now, not just into love, but into a fuller expression of your truth, your power, and your purpose. If you feel something stirring within you, trust it. If you sense that change is coming, welcome it. And if part of you is afraid, that's okay too. Fear means you're standing at the edge of something real. Just don't walk away from yourself now. You've come too far to shrink back. Let this portal meet you not where you used to be, but where you are. Awake, imperfect, courageous, and ready. Until we meet again, keep tending to your light, keep choosing what nourishes your soul, and remember, you are not waiting for magic. You are the magic. I'm Luna Celestine, and it's been an honor to walk with you. If this message resonated with your heart, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're moving through. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this space with someone who may need it. Until next time, may the stars guide you, and may love always lead you home.